Hi and welcome to Star Wars Shorts. In today's video, we uncover the fall of one of the greatest Jedi Masters of his age, a man who turned his back on the Order, not for power, but for conviction. Dooku was born into nobility on Serenno, a world of vast wealth and power. From a young age, he was drawn to the ideals of the Jedi, justice, peace, and harmony through the Force. But even as a Padawan, he saw cracks in those ideals. The Jedi, he believed, had grown complacent, bound to politics, servants of a corrupt republic, rather than guardians of balance. While others accepted diplomacy and patience, Dooku saw them as excuses for inaction. He longed for change, swift, decisive, and absolute. As he rose through the ranks of the Order, Dooku earned respect for his wisdom and skill, but also fear for his unyielding sense of justice. To him, the Jedi's non-interference was cowardice disguised as principle. He wanted a galaxy that acted, not one that waited. Then came the tragedy that would define him. His former Padawan, Qui-Gon Jinn, was killed by a Sith Lord, Darth Maul, on Naboo. To Dooku, this was the final proof that the Jedi had failed. If the Sith had returned under their watch, and the Council refused to even acknowledge it, then the Order was blind. Qui-Gon's death wasn't just personal. It was a wound to everything Dooku had ever believed in. Haunted by loss and disillusionment, Dooku left the Jedi Temple. He returned to Serenno and reclaimed his birthright. To many in the Republic, it was an act of betrayal. To Dooku, it was liberation. But in isolation, his ideals twisted. He began to believe that peace could only be achieved through control and order through power. And that belief drew the attention of one man, Darth Sidious. Sidious didn't tempt Dooku with promises of rage or vengeance. He offered logic, the idea that only through strength could corruption be purged. Dooku listened. And slowly, he convinced himself that the dark side wasn't evil, it was simply necessary. In the end, Dooku's fall was not born from greed, but from arrogance. He believed he could wield the darkness without being consumed by it, that he could use the Sith to save the galaxy. But he was wrong. Dooku didn't destroy corruption. He became part of it, a pawn in the very scheme he thought he could control. Count Dooku's story is a tragedy, not of hatred, but of belief. A man who saw the flaws of the Jedi and let those truths lead him into the shadows. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these types of videos, you can check out similar ones here. Subscribe for more forgotten tales, and until next time, remember, the Force will be with you, always.